phone call from this guy. It's like, yo, I got a hook.
True.
And I was like, legendary.
Keep your head up, little homie, don't worry about a thing. Life is a bitch, don't trip, cause everything will be okay.
The context of it is like when I came here, when I migrated here, all the Filipino communities are all scattered. There's like something in me that says I gotta unite the people. I gotta establish a community. So I based it off that, but we started off as me and Dagger Muffin, rest in peace, my big bro, and Lyrical Abstract, Dos Armados. So it's just us, and then I approached Ray G in an event, and then I pitched in the idea of coming together as like artists so that we can bring people together, whoever's supporting artists, you know. But then we gotta bring the best in this group, so. And then the rest is history. After Sundalos, we got Ray G and Buster. After that, we got Pinoy from Puntos Blanco, and then we got Rydeen and Easy Going, and the rest is history.
Man, the way we create our track, it actually depends on the mood though. You gotta be in the zone, you know? You gotta be in the zone. At the same time, that weed thing though, you know? I already know, man. So once we hit that shit, set us in the zone, we go to the studio, let everybody listen to that thing. Once people get into that vibe, get into that zone, if they like the track, then they hop in.
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday, man. Every weekend.
Yeah, try
8 years.
We dedicated that one Saturday, one day every week, man, just to be in the studio, put it in work, smoking weed, and most definitely we got the OE, right?
The real biggest difference that I realized, like, between living in the Philippines and living here is the way of life. If you want to be an independent individual here, you gotta work. A big part of it being different is because the cost of living here, you know. Like rent, groceries, and food, it's so expensive here. The good part about that is, like, if you live here, you have a good opportunity to really succeed if you work at it. If you're willing to put in work, you can do it here. As far as the Filipino hip-hop community, I actually didn't know about it, that we had one until like early 2000s. SEC?
I thought until SEC.
No, early 2000s.
Yeah.
When Glock 9 came out, that's when I realized there was a Filipino hip-hop here. And the first event that I went to, that I experienced Pinoy hip-hop culture, is PND.
PND.
Filipino National Day. And believe it or not, there's so many Filipinos in Toronto. There's like 300,000 Filipinos, right?
More.
And at PND is where I first saw Franchise.
Actually, back then there was
And
a lot
Rydeen.
of really
Yes,
dope
sir.
artists, man. Dope Toronto
There was a
artists,
lot, yeah.
local.
People grew up though, and like the people who were passionate about Pinoy hip hop then focused their lives on something else, like
Something else, yeah.
their family or their career or whatever. But thankfully, we still have people who are passionate about Pinoy hip hop here. We got us. We still have OGs from the early 2000s.
True.
And on top of that, you now have the new generation of artists, and not just artists, but fans too, like growing up listening to Pinoy hip hop. And what we're trying to do now as a movement is to build a solid foundation that hopefully will last for years.
How does it feel, sister?
Pare ayos lang. It's challenging para sa akin kasi I'm the only female member of the group and I always have to step my game up kasi I don't consider myself na magaling, so I always have to take it up a notch and I challenge myself to do better every time I write a verse. So it's challenging for me, but it feels good because people recognize me and I represent female rappers.
Yes, sir.
They're just in the group, but like around the world. So
Yeah.
True.
yeah.
She a motherfucking legend and y'all know it.
Brandine.
Man, she's a beast.
Girl power.
Love.
She a legend.
Reach your dreams, nevertheless.
Ooh!
Yeah.
What's gonna be like that, son?
Come on, man. That's my
Kasi tol, we all unique individuals that, you know, nagsama-sama and like, may isang paniniwala na like, yeah, if you're different, like, they could never take that shit away from you. Like, ikaw lang meron yung abilidad na, like, you know, how you use it. So that's Black Sheep for me, right?
The main concept for Black Sheep is not as we're different and it's a disgrace. No, it's like we're different and we're trying to prove everybody that we got potential. You know, we can show them that we can rise to the top, even if we do it different. Even if we don't have to confine to what is the society's standard.
True.
You know, we gotta dress this way, like, you know, like we don't dress the same, we don't sound the same because we fight to be our own self and not to copy everybody else. That's what Black Sheep is.
Being a black sheep and at the same time being a positive role model to the community.
Yeah.
That's one of the most important thing of being SEC.
Yeah, that's why in the hoodie we flip that so that our people, our community will recognize that, you know what, we're making it a positive thing, you know.
Sa amin, I think lahat kami isa lang ang mga nandito. Glock 9. Man, love you, Kuya Glock.
Kuya Glock.
Yes,
Kuya Glock.
No,
I
like that picture.
Yo, back home,
The
there's
triplets got pictures.
there's actually a lot of dope artists, man. Like we want to collaborate with a lot of them. Shanty Dope is doing real good. You know, he's doing real
727.
good, man. Like 727.
Oh,
No, we already got.
We already have that.
Yeah,
Yo.
man,
But
we already
Kuya
got
Glock,
now,
though.
727.
Kuya
You
Glock.
know, of course, Value Belde.
Influence.
Influence.
Influencers tol, mga Pinoy rapper talaga. Doon ko nakikita yung differences ng Tagalog.
Yeah.
And it's dope tol. Kailangan na talaga marinig siya.
The evolution, man.
You know, like, tulad sinabi ni Frances na kung reggae na naintindihan ng ibang tao. Diba? So para sa akin, Tagalog. Ano. And yung mga future na mga collaboration siguro, masasabi ko marami magaling, diba? Siyempre magaling kasama. Pero parang ang sa akin is yung gusto nyo may magandang message para sa music na may dala ko sa Filipino Tagalog. Yun siguro yung mga gusto kong makasama. Malupit yun makasama. Diba?
Siyempre, big shout out to
Basta-basta.
Death Threat, man.
DTG.
Oh,
For real,
Oh,
man. The
Kuya
OG.
Monte.
In the near future, I would say we all have a goal as a group to reach a certain level. But from me personally, what I see is that we have to, in order to set a good example for the rest of our community, we have to show them that it's possible. So, is it possible to be outside of Philippines and be successful? Yes, it's possible. Is it possible to do that in music? Yes, it's possible, but how can they believe it when they haven't seen it?
True.
So I think everything that we've been doing up to this point, or at least a fraction of it, is to show, you know, our fellow Filipinos all over the world that whatever you want to do, it's dedication. If I can quote the great Nipsey Hussle, dedication, hard work, plus patience,
Yeah.
right? And that's what we do. That's what we've been following. And we want to give that message. If you can do whatever you want to do, you can be whoever you want to be, but you got to put in that hard work, that dedication, that hustle, that sacrifice. And we can't be the ones saying it to you if we don't prove it. Right? Prove it.
And you gotta be able to have this passion, you know, you gotta be able to like fuel your passion, your love for music. And that's why we're all here, because we really love doing these things, you know, we really love writing, like being challenged, and like just creating, you know. It's the thing that we really love. You know, if someone's like slacking, someone's just gonna step up, and then, you know, someone's gonna get inspired, you know. That's why we're here too. We're trying to inspire everybody
Exactly.
And yeah, just keep working on it, keep fueling that passion.
Speaking of Philippines, me and Raydeen will actually be back in
May 13th.
May 13th to June 8th. So if you catch us, man, that's really us. It's not something that looks like us. It's really us.
Yeah, I
May
heard
18th in Paranaque.
You know.
Yo, I heard you both are pitching for more tickets to bring us.
Oh.
Was that like
Oh, man. Oh,
was that-
man. Oh,
did we
man.
talk about that?
No,
No.
I
No,
heard,
just-
I heard you're gonna sponsor my ticket, boy.
Hell no, man. Sponsor yourself, man. You're the Kuya here.
Basically,
Like, yo.
if you want to see all of SEC come through, then you gotta show us like you want us to come there. This whole team, yo.
Go fund me.
Go fund
Think
me.
it's easy.
Go fund me.
Go
It's
fund
expensive, man.
It's expensive,
Oh,
man.
man.
Look at the camera.
On behalf of the whole team, SEC, we just want to thank everybody, most especially everybody in Toronto who's been supporting us since day one. Much love and respect. Everybody is just like one call away and they're right there to support us. Music videos, shows, even just chilling, you know, like we need that kind of thing. And so we salute you guys, and you know what? We're gonna keep doing this thing. We're gonna keep surprising you with some new shit, and we're gonna keep it. We're gonna take it to the next level, always.
Who's that special set?
No.
Who's this special?
What's that?
man?
What's that?
Special one.
Hey, you
Nah,
gotta
like-
give a shout out, son.
No, I give a shout out to like sa lahat ng Pilipino to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, musika, nasa ulo ko.
Okay.
Nah, man, like, salamat sa inyo lahat, tol. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hindi lang din sa kanila sa inyo.
Shout out to the goons. Shout out to my cousins. You know. Shout out to my baby, most definitely.
Where's she?
Now you already know, son.
Oh, you woke her up.
How about you?
She awake now.
Nagising.
He moves a lot.
Shoutout sa family ko. Tsaka sa lahat ng tropa pa rin sumusuporta, no?
Yes,
Kaya yung inspirasyon ng tropa, no?
Shout out to my fans, my family, my baby.
Nananggam ako eh.
Nakakati na nga ako eh.
Nananggam ako eh.
Hindi, shout out to my fans, sa lahat ng fans ng SEC. Thank you sa pagsuporta since day one. And sana patuloy niyo pang suportahan ng grupo. And
True.
peace.
Shoutout pala sa Easygoing family. Royal fans right there.
Royal
At
fans.
Pinoy by nature, man.
Calgary, CJ, Saskatoon.
Yes, sir.
Clarence.
For me, I want to give a shout out to my day one homies, SBG. You already know who y'all are. I want to give a shout out most especially FTV, Filipino TV, and Philbert, Anjo, always been there to support us. M Studio, man. I want to give a shout out to Mike Cruz of Cole, always like opening up the studio for us. I want to give a shout out to Kuya Lito of Bikini in Manila for always like supporting our movement, and Kuya Ron and for always supporting us too, you know, sponsoring us, whatnot, giving us opportunity to, you know, like showcase our talent. And Anak Bayan Toronto. If I miss it, my bad.
Oh, wait, hold
I
on.
just want to thank Chai Suya.
Hold on. How about that special someone's?
Binulgar ba?
We'll see her tomorrow.
We're gonna see.
So may aabangan pa sila.
Nasa sulat sa libro.
Dali.
Sa pahina. Sa pahina 3.
So, yeah, big shout out to, again, all our fans, all our supporters, our families, our friends, our significant others, whoever they may be.
Very
Hold
significant.
on, just get Chai's.
And also, I want to, going over what, elaborating over what Chai said, I also want to thank the online community, because because that's like the big thing that's been growing. And especially a big shout out to Pinoy Hiphop Superstar for the interview.
Yeah, most definitely Pinoy Hip Hop.
The rest of the Filipino hip hop blog sites, out there. Also, lift me please by Pinoy. Poetry, sorry.
Like yo,
By poetry.
yeah,
The rest
man,
of
like
y'all, man.
R.A.P. Big up to them, you know.
And the rest of the artists that support one another, that support us, we support you guys.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to Ray G. Teaching us to record properly. Kind of failing, Ain't no test, yo. Everything a challenge.
Big shout out to my family. I love you guys. Shout out to my fiance, Kate. And shout out to everybody who believe in us, man. Gusto ko lahat, music video coming soon.
It's done.
One, two, three, hit!